Welcome back, dear crypto fans. Sive Morten is here with the Forex Peace Army.com, and today, in the third video, we consider as usual crypto markets, in particular Bitcoin. Last time when we talked about this on Monday, it was not quite clear situation because market stands at the point where both scenarios were possible, as to the downside as to the upside. Today we're starting from the daily chart because it better illustrates what particularly has been destroyed on the market. If you remember, we talked about intraday hand and shoulders pattern and said that if market will form the bigger pattern, that will clearly tell us about the bullish context. But action was actually developed very fast, so the market not has just formed this pattern, but also has reached its first target. Still, it is really quite significant upside potential stance on the Bitcoin, and it might not see any reasons actually to upset with this. That here's we've got this really big action. So currently we clearly could say that this scenario with downside butterfly totally destroyed, as well with this possible downside ABCD pattern. If this scenario has been destroyed, what particular scenario we're going with? This is scenario on the weekly chart that we discussed in the beginning of the video on Monday, and we said here's actually we might get this butterfly, and its potential target stands around it's 1618 extension of the butterfly. It stands around 133, and we have the weekly OP ABCD target here 134.5. So it means that approximately 133, 134.5, which will be next destination point on the Bitcoin based on this performance. Also, we need to check the overbought area. It's probably might be the barrier or not. Yes, you can see actually market is able to reach it, so overbought doesn't prevent it from the possible upward action. The tightest standing target, the first target of the butterflies, which is 127, it's approximately 127.78, so 128 approximately. So that will be nearest destination point of this possible upward scenario. So that's what we could say about the upside bullish target. Now what we're gonna do, how we could try to take part with this possible performance. First of all, on the daily chart, let's go back, and you can see that market now at overbought and stands around resistance area, which is 118. It means that in the current circumstances, despite that we get this really great thrusting action, it makes sense to wait for some minor bounce to get the better price for position taken and not struggling with the overbought and the resistance. On the 4-hour time frame chart, you also could see that now we have this ABCD pattern. Market hits its first target. It's OPAB equal city, but here you clearly could see the acceleration with the city leg, which is really great for Bitcoin market. Next target will be 126. It's 1618 extension of the same ABCD pattern. So we have the multiple targets. Here with this ABCD we have 126. On the weekly chart with the butterfly we have 127. So 126, 127, it will be approximately next destination points in the shorter trading time frames, on the daily in particular. So now about the retracements, what particular levels to keep an eye on. On the 2-hour chart, here is, by the way, the hand shoulders that we talked about. When we started a discussion on Monday, we were right in this point. And we said, take a look. If market will reach the 118, from the hand shoulders, as will be the points where we will be taking a look for position taken. And you can see what has happened. The minimum target of this hand and shoulders is the OP AB equals CD, also has been completed in the same point with this ABCD target. All right, so mostly we could say that this hand shoulders work really well. I just take it off to show you clearly the levels. Now we will be watching for possible retracement. For that purpose, I would consider two levels. First is 117 as the first fib support. Next one, which is in the current circumstance seems not maybe as probable as this one, but still it might happen because market's now at daily overbought. We will see. It stands in 115.30, slightly above the former neckline of these hand shoulders. These two levels to watch for. When we will see if retracement starts and where we will see the shape in what market will start moving, we will be able to estimate with more precision what particular levels to watch for. But this retracement should not be too deep So 112 obviously not suitable for this scenario. This one, these ones are really great. I prefer, of course, this one. This is 117, looks more reasonable in current circumstances. It's more natural in this scenario, but still, if we will get 115.30, it also will not become strategy and will not break overall bullish tendency right now. So also will be okay. So that's what we have currently on Bitcoin market. Clearly bullish context. We have estimated next upside target 126, 127. Market right now at overbought. That's why we prefer to wait for some minor bounce. And we have provided 2 levels to watch for potential entry. You could split position in parts for entry. You could wait for a particular level. Choose what you like more from your trading style when you approach on the market. So everything is done. Just let's keep watching what will happen and return back to discussion of the Bitcoin as usual on Monday.